fantastic week during the past 7 days. Started off with Doomben, young star.
Brilliant win, Charlie. Group 2 from a, what did you say, a maiden or from a provincial race to Group 2. It's a big step, and not only did she win, she certainly cemented herself as a favourite for the Queensland Oaks. So there's a bit of timing about her, and yeah, it certainly was a very good win.
Absolutely. We also had Zusane, who's the spitting image of his father.
He sure is. Eye-catching win. The phone was red hot post-race. That's always a good sign when you're not there yourself and the phone starts ringing. And yeah, the way he came through, there's plenty to like about his win. And you're right, he's got a similar action to his dad, same nature, which was brilliant, and a very bright future ahead.
And yesterday at Warwick Farm, we managed to take out 5 of the 7 races, which was
pretty good.
Yeah, pretty phenomenal.
Very good. Good for James McDonald. He's been working hard in the stable over the past probably 6 weeks, and yeah, he was rewarded with his first up win yesterday.
So we'll head straight into Rose Hill Saturday. We've got press box. James McDonald getting down to the 55 kilos. Shows how keen he is for it.
For sure. Good run. First debut run, beaten by the stablemate narrowly, but gee, she attacked the line strongly. So same distance as that first up run, but the big long straight at a home track of Rose Hill, I'm sure, is a big plus.
And a race 2, Seaway.
Found winning form again last start. So first couple of runs, this preparation were fair. That was a much better run. He is dropping back to the 1400, but and a big awkward draw to overcome. And a big weight.
Yep, and a big weight.
So a couple of negatives there, but certainly classes there, so you won't be far away.
Okay, race 3 over 1100 metres, Charlene.
Awkward gait, but she's got a reasonable weight, so yeah, just the draw is the big concern. She's a very good filly, lost a little bit of confidence last start, but she's had a freshen up since then and trialled well.
Okay, race 5 into the 2000 metre race. We've got a strong hand with Naval Warfare, barrier 3.
He's going very well. Yeah, I think he's a horse on the way up. Still learning a bit about him. Obviously, he's a European horse. He's already won a race in Australia. Touch disappointing last start, but there's a few reasons for that.
Yeah, he was fine.
Yep.
He was fine. So
he'll be hard to beat and probably back up in the McKell Cup 7 days later.
Okay, and then we have a Raja, barrier 11.
Yeah, awkward gate.
Rory Hutchins.
She'll improve on her first Australian start, which she just raced a bit keen and blew out the last 200, so a well-timed ride would see her hard to beat.
Oklahoma Girl from barrier 1, Jay Ford.
Yeah, gradually working her way back into some form, stepping up to 2,000 metres for the first time, probably since she was placed in the Oaks this time last year, so I think that's a big plus. I'd be happier if we had a bit of rain, but I'd say at Rose Hill at least the track will have the sting out of it, shouldn't be too firm.
Okay, and Multifacets, barrier 10.
Yeah, awkward gate, roll forward as he likes to race and see how long he can stay for. He won a similar race about 3 starts back over 1900. This is only an extra 100 metres, and Kathy O'Hara's the right person to have aboard on him.
You swapped for Adam Hieronymus.
Oh, did we? Adam Hieronymus. Who's Kathy on?
Dubai in Style.
Oh, there you go.
Barrier 5.
So Dubai in Style, he's well. Yeah, good first up run. A little bit plain last start, but there was reasons for that, and he's certainly looking for the 2,000 metres now. So he's another one that'll be better on a softer track, but he's going very well.
And last but not least, last start winner, Solo Mission, James McDonald.
Yes, impressive first up winner. Mightn't have beaten much that day, so that might have just flattered him a little. But nonetheless, he got the job done. He'll certainly appreciate stepping up to the 2,000 metres. So nice draw, good jockey, good horse.
Race 7, 1500, Sabakis, barrier 1.
Yeah, it was a glimpse of his better form last start, so he's drawn well. This distance is probably stretching him out a little bit, but it's the best option we could find. He scratched from a race in Melbourne because of the wide draw, so at least he gets a good run, and I think Rory's won on him before.
Won 3 on him, I think.
There you go.
Even wrote out his claim on him. Up and rolling, James McDonald, barrier 3.
Bounced back to form last start. I think we've finally worked out his distance. The 15 to 1600 metre distance range is about right for him, so he's got a nice soft draw, well weighted. He looks very hard to beat.
Veladero, barrier 7.
Yeah, mixes his form a little. It was a good first up run. Last start probably just a bit plain, but wasn't beaten that far. Similar race again tomorrow.
Dagny, barrier 6, gets in with a lightweight 53.5 kilos.
She sure does. She'll improve stepping up to this trip. She's been working very well. Obviously I think 1600 or even 1800 would suit her better, but it's certainly getting up to that distance range with a nice lightweight. She'll run a cheeky race.
Race 8, the 1400, named after you, yours truly, Chris Waller Hall of Fame handicap. I'm serious.
There you go. You are serious, are you?
Yes, very serious, as always. Barrier 13.
She's a good filly. The further she goes, the better she'll get. The first run, forget where she finished. It wasn't a bad run, I thought. The extra 200 metres will be a big plus on Saturday, so look out for her.
Okay, Miss Valentine.
This distance will suit her much better than the 1100 metres, just too short for her, Charlie. So this distance will be better.
And Awoke, barrier 9.
Yeah, disappointing last start. I think she needs to be given room. She got claustrophobic, went amongst them the other day and just didn't let down at all. So we'll go back, come around them and see how she finishes off.
Okay, into the last we have Noir, 58.5, barrier 5, Blake Shin.
Good mare, Charlie.
Very good.
She looks like she's come back well. She had a pretty solid trial on Tuesday, bit of quiet time since. Home track Saturday, good draw, right distance, very hard to beat.
New Universe, barrier 16.
Yeah, you can't draw a barrier at his recent starts, hence the reason why he's been getting scratched lately. I think he needs things to go his way. So 50-50 whether he runs. If he does run, well, at least I can tell you he's been working well.
Okay, best of luck, folks. A quick preview on the Flemington runners. Starting off with Quick Defence. He was better last start?
Yeah, much better. He's not far away from a win, this horse, and reportedly his work's been very good through the week.
Okay, same race, Jaminza. He was also better last start.
Much better. I think he finished 4th or 5th.
4th.
7-day backup won't worry him. Now we've got him fit, I'm sure he can hold his form and even improve.
And Jake's Hill from barrier 11.
Had no luck the first up. Obviously this distance is still too short for him, but should have finished a lot closer first up. We'll get him to the outside this time, give him some galloping room and he'll run a cheeky race.
Okay, race 5, Montauk, barrier 1.
Ran well in the Wagga Cup. This is a nice race for him. He's never going to win races in a row, you wouldn't think, but this is the type of race he will be competitive in and will appreciate a little bit of rain that they had in Melbourne.
Same goes for My Nordic Hero?
Most definitely, much better run with him last start. This time he's going to be rock hard fit, right distance, nice weight. He'll run a really good race.
And Hersley, barrier 2.
Yeah, 3 good chances really. They're no superstars, but gee, they're good prize money spinners. So his last 2 runs have both been good, a 2nd and a 3rd from memory. He's drawn well, be hard to beat.
Okay, best of luck in Melbourne. We'll head straight into Doomben on Saturday, where our first runner unfortunately drew incredibly wide, so therefore scratched. So we'll go straight to tougher than the rest's race.
He hasn't drawn much better, but if he runs here, it would enable him to run in the Stradbroke in 3 weeks' time. So he's a very good horse, obviously impressive winner down in Canberra in the National Sprint, and then winning at Rosehill last start suggests how good he is. So he's trained on well. There's no reason why he couldn't repeat that, but just needs a bit of luck from the wide gate.
Okay, into the big one, the Doomben Cup. Coming through, barrier 13.
Yeah, awkward gate. Michael Walker's back aboard, that's a big plus. He rides the horse very well. We'll be leaving it to Michael's judgment, how he can get across from that wide gate and save a bit of energy but still be strong late.
Tom Melbourne, barrier 9.
Yeah, his work's been good since his last start run. Corey retains the ride after being beaten running 2nd in the Hollandale. It was a good run on that occasion. Yeah, draw makes it hard with a horse like Tom. He's a hard horse to ride, so I guess he'll roll forward, try and slot in where he can up on the speed.
Okay, and 1 Foot in Heaven?
Yeah, I'd say he just needs a bit more give in the track. They've had a couple of wetter mornings on the Gold Coast where he's based, and he's worked exceptionally well on these types of track, but looks like Saturday could be a pretty quick track, so that'll be against him.
Satano Rosen, barrier 4.
Brilliant run in the Hollandale. Ticking all the boxes. He's settling in very well since arriving from Japan, so Obviously winning a Group 1 race is hard, but gee, he's heading in the right direction to do so with a good gate, good jockey aboard.
And Lifeless Ordinary goes up there full of confidence with 2 wins next to his name.
Yeah, and 2 good wins. He's won both of them by good margins. Obviously, again, this is stepping up to Group 1 and weight for age level, but all he could do was win his last 2. He's now showing us what he's promised previously. We always thought he was a good horse, and finally he's delivering. So this would be icing on the cake if he could win, but if he doesn't win, he won't be far away.
Okay, yeah, and Egg Tart, very unlucky last start.
Yeah, should have run the first 3. Good to see her getting back to better form. 2,000 metres will be a big plus for her as well, and got a nice draw.
Into the Bright Shadow we have a Rachel, drawn very awkwardly.
Yeah,
Schofield.
tough draw. Terrific run first up when running second. This isn't an overly strong race by my first glance. I haven't been through the form properly, but she's a good mare and heading in the right direction, so it's a nice race for her.
Okay, best of luck folks.